Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. Like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, all social platforms. Become a member to the channel. Leave that donation for the fried rice and chicken wings. What does a win do for Mario Barrios if he can beat Ryan Garcia? Let me just say this. Stop sleeping on Mario Barrios. He can scrap. But as much as I'm a fan of his, I'm not delusional. This fight is everything for Mario Barrios. It's everything. He's got to win. Okay? I know some people feel that this is just a payday for him. He's going to show up, get paid. He's going to lose. I don't see it that way. I think Barrios understands what he has here is a once in a career opportunity. He knows what Ryan brings. Ryan brings fame. He brings attention. He brings the media. He brings controversy. He brings the things that Barrios needs a fighter to carry into the ring and into the promotion in order for Barrios to clip that fighter and then to take his profile to another level and to extend his boxing career. If he doesn't do that, Barrios' boxing career could be over and his championship would be gone. But understand this, for those who are like, why are you even giving Barrios a chance? Because I'm telling you, I've been following his career since this man was fighting down at 140. But Barrios can fight, man. He brings work ethic, he brings toughness, experience, and respect inside the boxing world, something Ryan Garcia doesn't have. And if Barrios beats Garcia, he doesn't just win a fight, he rewrites how the boxing world sees him. And right now, many people see him as just kind of a gatekeeper who got lucky and won a championship. But who is Barrios right now? See, Mario Barrios lives in the space many fighters occupy. He's respected by the hardcore fans. They know Barrios gets busy. He's earned his stripes. He's overlooked by casual fans who only learned of Barrios and only know of his one fight, which was against Gervonta Davis. And he's known as a tough but not flashy fighter. Some of the things people have labeled him: solid, game, durable, gritty. But you don't really hear anybody talking about him as a star, elite, must-see TV. But if he can beat Ryan Garcia, all that changes instantly. Ryan Garcia is the perfect upset opportunity. Ryan Garcia seems to be all over the place with his promoter, with himself, with fans. I just think you look at Ryan Garcia, although he brings the speed, the youth, the fame, massive spotlight, I think he brings a lot of baggage into the ring that's going to affect him come fight night if he's not able to work that out during training camp. Also, Mario Barrios is training with Joe Goosen, who used to train Ryan. So Joe Goosen is going to let Barrios know about some of those Ryan Garcia secrets, which could give Barrios an advantage. But at the end of the day, if it all comes together and he beats Ryan, that's going to mean there's a million of eyes on him. It's going to be viral clips and media headlines. And his name is going to be thrown out there, man, to millions and millions and millions of people who are going to know who Mario Barrios is. You know, this is a visibility fight. It's the kind of win that turns a fighter from respected into recognized, and that's something Barrios hasn't been for quite some time. You know, upsets don't just win fights, they create new careers. And I think if he beats Ryan Garcia, he will extend his professional career, which seems to be what Barrios wants to do. Like, he doesn't seem to be ready to check out yet. He still wants to keep coming out here, fighting, putting the work in, and doing the business. But it doesn't matter what he wants, doesn't matter what Ryan wants. Styles make fights. And I'll tell you, as a boxing fan, Barrios can win. Barrios has size, he has physicality, experience in tough fights, comfortable in chaos. Ryan Garcia struggles when he's pressured, made uncomfortable, forced to fight inside, and he can't land his signature shot, the left hook. But if Barrios wins, it proves that fundamentals beat flash, pressure beats speed, durability still matters. Kind of reminds me of that Barrera versus Prince Nassim Hamed fight. You just saw something special that night from Barrera. Fundamentals beat the Flash. And this could be what it is. This could be another Barrera Hamed type fight. But what about his status? Okay, because right now Barrios is seen as a good fighter who loses to the best. A win over Ryan changes that to a fighter who beats stars. And I think that distinction matters, especially if Barrios is going to continue fighting. It turns Barrios from a stepping stone into a real threat. Boxing careers are built on who you beat, not how hard you try. And that is what Barrios is looking to do coming off the Pacquiao fight, where I felt that shit was scripted. Barrios could have knocked him out in the first round. But in this fight, it's not going. You're going to see. You're going to be like, where was this Barrios that fought Pacquiao? Because this Barrios wasn't in the ring with Pacquiao. Yeah, because it was scripted, in my opinion. But this shit with Ryan Garcia, it's not scripted. So Barrios should get in there and do the business. And that's how he's going to redefine his story. You know what I'm saying? Do the business, man. Legacy isn't about undefeated records. It's about moments. Barrios beating Ryan Garcia, let me tell you, it becomes a signature win. A highlight on his resume, a fight fans will remember, and years later, people won't say he was tough. They'll say shit like, yo, didn't he beat Ryan Garcia? And let me tell you, that matters more than someone saying, oh yeah, Mario Barrios is a tough guy. Nah, that's not how that goes. So confidence and identity, shit's gonna be through the roof after a big win against Ryan Garcia. You know, I do agree with this. Fighters fight differently after belief changes. If you start to believe that you can do the job, you can do the business, I think you'll fight differently. You know, a win over Ryan gives Barrios confidence, gives him validation, gives him freedom in the ring. No more hope to compete. No more now none of that bullshit. It becomes, I belong here. I'm the champion. And he's going to go into a huge fight with somebody. They're talking about Conor Benn. I think he beats the shit out of Conor Benn. But we just got to wait and see because Conor Benn can't fight on the back foot. And I don't think Conor Benn is going to be as strong at 147 as he was looking at 159 for 160. But it's all about confidence. Confidence turns good fighters into dangerous fighters. And what a loss would have meant and why this win saves him. If Barrios loses, he stays respected, but remains invisible to casual fans, and his career will continue, but quietly. But if he wins, oh man, multiple opportunities, going to force much bigger fights, he's going to extend his prime. And this is the difference between just survival and, career ascension. But we just got to wait and see because I think, again, I said it in another video, people don't really understand Barrios, his blueprint, and what he's been doing for so long, and why I feel he's a great fighter, man. But I think you got to understand, great fighters aren't always the most gifted. They have durability, they have discipline, willingness to take risks, mental toughness, timing, opportunity. Barrios has always had toughness, he's had discipline, but if he can beat Ryan Garcia, Ryan will show he has timing, he has belief, and execution under pressure. I don't know. Kind of makes you wonder where he's going to be placed in the sport if he clips Ryan. I think they're going to see him as a big name, which is what he was at a point in time. Now, I'm not sure his name still carries that prestige like it used to. Well, he'll definitely be seen as a spoiler, and he'll be seen as a real draw in any matchup, especially a unification bout at 147. And then all of a sudden now, Barrios finds himself in conversations with contenders, champions, much bigger platforms. It's wins like this force boxing to acknowledge it. Barrios should be out there fighting in Saudi on them Turk al-Sheikh cards. You know, when Turk is in the house, every day is Thanksgiving. But he will be acknowledged and he will be lauded because some people are going to celebrate that win if he beats Ryan. They want Ryan to lose. But at the end of the day, I'm rooting for him. I would like to see the money business and the opportunities open up. We just got to be real. Ryan Garcia, that kind of win is going to mean better paydays for Barrios, probably get more TV fights, negotiating power probably increases. And you can see Barrios, who he has a belt, but he's not just out here fighting for belts. You can see that Barrios, now at the end of his career, he just wants to fight for security. And I think this win could financially change his entire life, could help really establish that security that he wants for himself and his family. He just has to win. So, in my opinion, a win over Ryan Garcia, yeah, it does. It redefines Mario Barrios' career, shifts the public perception, and turns him from underdog to threat, which is what I think he should be anyway. A threat. I don't see why people downplay him. He gets busy. But it's one question that the fight's going to answer. Was Mario Barrios just tough, or was he waiting for his moment and he seized it? Let me tell you something. This fight is everything for him. This fight could flip the script. It's going to define Barrios' future. Y'all keep cool. Shout out to the veterans, all 7 continents. In the brief.